So much of the growth we see in Sarasota is reaching into the sky and shining in the waters off our shores. But the real story is what is happening on the ground among our youngest students at the elementary school level.
Early education is very, very important. You know that you've heard of the achievement gap, I'm sure. And you know, when you look at students who are in high school and we have that achievement gap between different subgroups of students, I think that really starts in pre-K.
What makes this program so good is the fact that we have highly qualified teachers and certified aides. We have resources that help to create an engaging classroom. We have engaging curriculum. We also partner with parents in the community for 180 days to be able to create a well-rounded child.
I chose to send Kinsley here to Gocio's pre-K program because I felt like it provided an opportunity for her to feel like this school experience. She was able to be on an elementary school campus with lots of other students all the way to 5th grade, and it's a full day program. So she was just like every other student on campus. She was expected to come to school by 8 o'clock. She was expected to leave at 3:30. So it allowed her to kind of immerse herself in the school experience.
The greatest advantage to me for her was to have her exposed to an academic setting mimicking the kindergarten or the school itself. So as a parent, it's amazing to have the opportunity because it allows you to continue with your job and your day of work rather to have find alternative options for her for school setting.
What we do is we have the high quality teachers who are certified. We have aides that are considered highly qualified aides, and they usually meet the students at the door. So when a parent walks them in, it's not just something where you're dropping your child at the front door and wondering about what's going on behind the doors. Our approach is we welcome them in. Many parents walk their students to class every single day.
Zane's done really good, actually. He knows all of his letters now. He knows all of his numbers. He's up learning in like the teen numbers now, like 13, 14 kind of stuff.
His letter identification, his writing his name, knowing the letters of his name, and recently the sounds of the letters that he's learning different sounds of the letters, and he can pick out letters. So that's been a real plus. He's really good with his numbers. And his growth in general, his vocabulary has improved. It's been a really, really good program for him.
So we've had our program now for 5 years, and what we see with students in the program is they typically perform in kindergarten 2-to-1 over the students that don't attend our program. As they move through 3rd grade, we've noticed with the cohorts that it now is in year 5, is that they also have maintained that advantage over the 5-year period.
Being a 1st grade advanced work teacher here, I have had about 40 students come into my classroom already having the phonemic skills and reading basic CVC words and reading fluently coming into 1st grade, as well as great social and emotional skills coming on in.
So we know from research that early childhood education can make or break a child's future. And so we have a focus on academics, but we also integrate that with the other developmental areas of learning to create a lifelong learner, a child who's strong in their education and who enjoys coming to school because they love to learn.
Yeah, it's pretty fun just to think that there's an advanced kindergarten class, but it's also just such a huge jump forward just for him to come home and already just know mathematics, subtraction, how to read and write, and just, it's a lot more than we ever could have hoped for, but at the same time, he's so eager to do it, so it's great. You know, just kindergarten having homework and just continuing this education at home with us is exciting.
So having a high quality instructor in front of students is very important because of the fact that they've gone through the proper schooling and the proper education, and particularly for our teachers, they're experienced, so they've already worked in a variety of pre-K settings.
These teachers are amazing. I mean, they are instilling the building blocks for these students to build their future in education. And they're well prepared, they're caring, and they're just making a difference.
High quality teachers and high quality paraprofessionals working daily with students.
Excellent teachers. We have excellent teachers here at Gocio and wonderful aides. The administration is very supportive and everyone works together. And like I said before, that collaborative teaming, that collaborative conversation that happens among teachers when they look at data and try to understand what students need, I think that that really helps the students here at Gocio. Our strategic initiative for early education is, number one, hire a director of the program. Number two, expand our classrooms across the school district to be able to provide service to more pre-K students. Also review our curriculum and our materials to make sure that we have the proper curriculum and the proper materials for our students to be successful. And also scan the district to understand where the greatest needs are as we open additional school, classrooms for those parents and those students across our school district.
Now in its 5th year, the Gocio pre-K program is ready to roll out and become part of early education for other Sarasota County schools.
As a parent and an administrator in Sarasota County, I understand, and we all have to understand, the importance of high quality early intervention and education for students. A pre-K experience, a high quality one, should not be one that only some can afford. It should be accessible of all for the betterment of our entire community.